Welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Craig Sewing. The American Dream is a show we founded based upon real estate, lifestyle, culture, and neighborhoods, showing why this country is great, going all across the country. And today, we're going to show you some great areas and great lifestyles. Let's start the show right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
My name is April Davis, and today we're on another episode of The American Dream. Today we're in the lovely city of Fayetteville, Georgia, and we'll be touring the amazing community of Trilith. We're going to also show you some shops. It's full of different markets, and we'll also take you to see some of the lovely homes that you can live in here. We're going to head over to one of my favorite shops, Nourish and Bloom. Come on, let's go. Jamie and Jalea.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
Awesome. Nice to meet you. So, Jalea, please tell me a little bit about what made you all decide to bring your business to this community?
Sure. So we decided to bring Nourish and Bloom Market to this community because it is the largest geothermal community in the country. It has the largest movie studio across the street, and we knew this was the perfect place to debut our technology of being the first autonomous grocery store in the southern United States.
I absolutely love that. And so, Jamie, tell me a little bit about the people that actually come and visit the store.
Yeah, so in our store, we get all walks of life. I mean, we have like little kids that are 4 and 5 years old that are shopping, but surprisingly enough, we have an older population that shops here as well. 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds, they'll come here, they'll use the technology, shop, pick up their items, and just go on their way. What's really great about this store is that it's walking distance for our customers. They live upstairs, they live, 5 minutes away. They can just walk on over, come on in and shop, and they can shop with us 24 hours a day. Pick up whatever little items that they need, and then they can just go on home.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a couple items, and I'm going to walk over to one of these homes. Thank you so much.
All right, sounds great. Thank you.
Now we're at the Micro Village at the town of Trilith in Fayetteville, Georgia. We're going to go take a look at the home that I was telling you about. Let's go. This is so beautiful, Brett. Oh my God.
Hey April, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
So good to see you. Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. So tell me a little bit about the Micro Village community.
This is an example of Georgian architecture. Our example in Trilith of how we can do high architectural design, but in less square footage.
Tell me a little bit about the community.
Trilith is a total of 750 homes when it's fully built out. They're very blended together. The architectural styles work together well. You'll see different architectural themes or languages throughout the community.
So tell me a little bit, like, how did you all come up with this and like the different designs, because this is amazing.
It being a smaller footprint home in the development, we wanted it to still have those nice features, just like the larger homes that are in the community. So it was just intentional design. We wanted to not sacrifice the finish level in the home. So you'll have quartz, the custom cabinets, very tall ceilings. That helps with the relationship to the other homes around the community, so I can actually have a very tall home adjacent to a much larger footprint home. So it feels more spacious.
So this home has to be about 1,000 square feet or more.
No, actually it's about 600 square feet.
Really?
It is. Primary bedroom on the main floor and a loft, a secondary bedroom or office upstairs. I love to try to give big features in a smaller footprint or tiny home. So you have large TVs, 65-inch TVs, king-size beds, full-size bathrooms. And micro homes are just one of the offerings we have here at Trilith. We have village homes, estate homes, and custom homes here as well.
Well, that sounds like something I'd like to go check out. So thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We just left the tiny home community, and now we are surrounded by homes that are over 6,000 square feet. This community has it all. It's total paradise. This community is surrounded by restaurants and shops. It even has a movie theater. It's all within walking distance. This is truly a paradise. Thanks for joining me. My name is April Davis, and I'll see you on the next episode of The American Dream.
So we are at the High Museum of Art in Atlanta, and this is a cultural staple here in this city. I can't wait to show you guys all of the different collections and all of the different exhibits that they have from artists featured from across the nation and across the world. Let's go check it out. So I'm standing here right now with Rand Suffolk, the director of the High Museum of Art. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for being here. We're delighted to have you.
Thank you, and thank you for having us. I wanted to know what makes the High Museum of Art here in Atlanta such a wonderful place for people to come and visit.
It's a great question. I think, in a nutshell, I think we're world class. We have world class architecture, we have world class collections, and at the end of the day, we have world class staff. And we're here to be of service to our community and to the entire southeastern United States, and we want to deliver an extraordinary experience.
Now, I know that there are also a lot of programs that the High Museum offers that a lot of people probably are not aware of. So what are some of the programs that the High Museum offers?
Well, we're really committed to engaging families. In fact, over the course of the past 7 years, we've seen our family program participation increase by 300%. But I think the hallmark program for us is really our free Second Sundays. We've waived admission on that day. Every walk of life, every color of the rainbow come in there to their museum to really experience something truly wonderful. We average about 4,500 people every second Sunday. And that's the average.
Wow.
So it's a really extraordinary day.
So you heard it right here. Not only can you visit the High Museum of Art and check out some of the most amazing exhibitions and collections from across the world. And look, you guys definitely need to come and take advantage of everything that the High Museum offers. I know I sure will be. And now, welcome to 40 West 12th. Right here in the heart of Midtown, this is a complete life of luxury in this expansive 2-bedroom unit with sub-zero appliances, porcelanosa, flooring, cabinetry, and really just living a resort-style lifestyle here. It's amazing. Here you can enjoy exceptional amenities like an all-season pool, a health and wellness gym with yoga studio, an outdoor-indoor residence living room, 24-hour comprehensive concierge service, and because it's connected to a hotel, you also receive room service. What more could you ask for? This is the perfect life of luxury right here in the city of Atlanta in Midtown. Hey guys, so our next stop is none other than this luxury rooftop oasis, LOA. Stands for Leave of Absence. This is an amazing place, and I cannot wait to show you everything that's in store and every single facet that this place has to offer right here, resort style luxury, right in the heart of the city. Let's go check it out. All right, so I am here with Eric DiNardo, the Director of Operations right here at LOA. Hi, Eric, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you so much for having us come out here. This is an amazing place. I mean, it's kind of like an oasis. We have a rooftop bar. We have a rooftop pool. I mean, we have a destination restaurant. What do you call this place?
Yeah, so Rooftop LOA, we like to think of ourselves as a luxury resort without the rooms, really. You know, you have the opportunity to come in and enjoy a day by the pool. You can get a cabana with friends. We have our destination dining restaurant with a coastal European focus right next door for a nice dinner. And then our Grove, which is our garden-style outdoor cocktail lounge.
All right, well, I'm excited to see what's in store. I am ready, and make sure you guys come and visit LOA.
here in Atlanta, Georgia. I like to think that people are moving here because of the lifestyle, the culture, and everything outdoors that Atlanta has to offer. My name is Tristan O'Donnell, and I am your host of the American Dream TV, Selling Atlanta. Ponce City Market is currently a mixed-use development located in Midtown. It is one of the largest mixed-use by volume in the Southeast United States. The building lot covers 16 acres. There are local shops, national retail chains, restaurants, a food hall, boutiques, offices, and residential units. You can even live here. We are here at the office of Ryan Gravel. We have the Beltline right behind us, and I'm excited and can't wait to meet him to do an amazing interview. We are here today with Ryan Gravel, who is an urban designer. He is passionate, he's probably a little obsessed, and he actually built the Beltline himself.
No, that's not true.
Okay, well, he didn't build the Beltline, but he did come up with this idea, and I'm interested to know, was it in a dream? How did you come up with this?
I was studying the role of infrastructure in shaping our lives. It makes our lives possible or not possible. And I just had this idea for this loop of railroads around Atlanta. Then a lot of other people were inspired by it, and they took it on, and it became this big movement. And here we are 20 years later, and it's underway. Yeah.
So you wrote it as a thesis. I take it you passed that class.
I graduated.
Okay, good. You live here, you work here. What are some of your favorite places to visit and do?
I like a lot of places, but I really like just exploring it and watching people. What people do on it is pretty amazing.
There's great people watching.
It's like Atlanta's waterfront. It's where people go to see and be seen, and it's just fun to be around.
What do you have planned next? I mean, we're here now in your next brainchild, which is Aftercar. Tell us a little bit about that.
Aftercar is a mission-driven for-profit. We're basically creating a space for our nonprofit partner Generator, which is about supporting people who have ideas about the future of the city. If you look at all the challenges ahead, we need a lot of ideas, and they're just not being heard. We
are very excited to see what you have planned next for Atlanta. I live on the Beltline, and we walk it. We use it every day, so my children and I are very thankful for that. And thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Many people walk the Beltline, they jog the Beltline, you can run the Beltline, but we've got to do this right if I'm going to show it to you. My favorite way is in rollerblades. Let's go. Atlanta Beltline is a 22-mile path that goes around the city of Atlanta. And the purpose of it was to connect the communities, create some green space that people can enjoy, and also bring culture and arts to the city as well. Let's go explore some of the great breweries and restaurants and rooftops that the Beltline has to offer. We're here at New Realm Brewery, which is right on the Beltline, where you can come and have amazing food, great beer, and there's even a rooftop. You can enjoy a beer on the rooftop, overlooking the Beltline, and also getting these amazing Atlanta views. I have brought you here today to 811 Charles Allen Drive. It was built in 1911, but it's undergone an amazing transformation to fit the modern lifestyle. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, an amazing ensuite, and has an amazing chef's kitchen. It's about 3,200 square feet, tons of space. You've now seen the lifestyle, culture, and living that Midtown Atlanta has to offer. Thank you for joining this episode of the American Dream TV Selling Atlanta. Excited to see you next time.
Welcome to Lake Lanier, the largest lake in Georgia. Hi, I'm Bev Knight, and I want to tell you about one of the best places to live in the United States, Lake Lanier. It's 38,000 acres, and it spans from North Metro Atlanta all the way up to the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Built in the mid-50s, it was formed by the convergence of the Chattahoochee and the Chestatee rivers. I love that as you ride around this lake, you're surrounded by trees. The government allocated 10,615 dock permits to this lake, and all of those have been claimed. Since they gave out the last dock permit, values have risen dramatically. After all, Would you rather live in big city congestion or watch the sunset over your sparkling cove? Hey, we're here at Pelican Pete's, one of my favorite restaurants on Lake Lanier. This is Pelican Pete. Hi, Pete. How you doing? He's kind of shy.
Hey, Bev. How are you?
Hey, Richard.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey,
We
glad to
appreciate
be here.
that.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we've had so much fun doing research about you and have heard over and over what a hero you are. So I want to tell people about what you do for a living and some of the good stories from your profession. So tell us what you do.
So I'd be glad to. So I run Lake Lanier Recovery Divers, and basically we specialize in getting items that people drop on the bottom of the lake, whether they're out boating typically or they're at their docks at their homes. So everything from cell phones, sunglasses, necklaces, wedding rings. Got 37 to date.
37.
Yeah,
Wow.
37 different wedding rings and class rings.
Uh-huh.
And just about anything you can imagine from the bottom of the lake.
How did you get started?
So I guess it was about 12 years ago. Some guys on the dock had some scuba gear out, and I was like, "What are you guys doing?" And they're like, "Oh, he lost his Apple Watch." And at the time, that was brand new.
Oh, yeah.
And so I said, "Did you have any luck?" They're like, "No, we've been out here for 2 hours looking and we haven't found it." I said, "Well, I'm a diver. Where is it?" They said, "It's out there somewhere." And so I said, "Okay, tell me what happened." And they did. And so I put the gear on and literally swam out. And 2 minutes later, I was like, "Here you go."
Oh, wow.
So I have a
they're
knack for
waterproof.
being able to see things that other people don't see.
Tell us why you love your job.
Well, first of all, I don't even consider it to be a job because I love doing it so much. I love being out here on the water. It's a win-win-win for me because I get to meet new people. I get to enjoy a hobby that I really like. And I'm getting people their stuff back, which makes them happy and makes me happy. So it's a great solution, you know, and I just love doing it.
What do you think about Lake Lanier?
I
Do you
tell you
live around here?
what, I love Lake Lanier, and you know, it's my home. So not only do I work here, but I live here. And I think it's fantastic. And the best part about it is the people here. They are absolutely first class, great people.
I think it's really impressive what you do, and I know people
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank
You're a
you.
hero.
Thanks for having us on the show. And listen, best of luck to you guys.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care.
So Jennifer, I hear you have a great Richard Pickering story.
Oh my gosh, I really do. So our dock is one of those very old docks. So when they cut parts to move the slip over, he found several pieces of rebar that were sticking up. And the kids, they're not supposed to jump off the top, but sometimes they jump off the top. And when they do that, they go pretty deep and they could be impaled by something like that. So you absolutely, if you have a dock, you need to have it, you know, checked out underneath.
So Ken, tell us your Richard Pickering story.
My ring came off in about 5 feet of water and I panicked. But I remembered my son had a friend who had someone who had lost a cell phone. So I said, "Jack, find him, call him, let's see what we need to do." And then sure enough, the next Thursday, Richard called me back and said, "Well, come on out." So my son and I met him and drove him back out there. And it was pretty crazy. After a couple hours, sure enough, he ended up coming up and finding. He's like, "Hey, is this your ring?" And I was like, "Wow, that is." And it was just, it was amazing. So, you know, for me, it was really great to recover it.
I love living on Lake Lanier. Thank you for joining us on the American Dream TV, Selling Atlanta. We'll see you next time.
Hey everyone, I'm here with the American Dream TV. I'm Jamie Mock, your host for today. We are here at Suwanee Town Center. To my right is the Suwanee Green, which is what we call the front yard. It's the pavilion. It's where the festivals happen, the concerts. Kids are out here playing games. It's just fun. And to my left, we have City Hall, which is a beautiful city hall. We are very proud of that here in Suwanee. The streets are lined with amazing shops, restaurants, great places just to hang out and have fun. Speaking of those, why don't we walk on over to Living Well Farmers Market and meet up with one of my friends, Nora Lee, who owns this shop. Here we are at the Living Well Farmers Market in Suwanee. This is a great place for us to come and grab fresh produce, fresh flowers. One of my favorites is the chocolate zucchini bread, farm fresh to your table. You can even do orders ahead of time and have them here for you to pick up. Let's go in, meet Nora, talk to her, and find out why she thinks Suwanee is such a great place to call home. you today?
Doing well, thank you.
So I wanted to stop in and just hear a little bit about what you think makes Suwanee so great.
You know, Suwanee is a great town. It's like has a small town vibe in a city. Great schools here, and just a great supportive community. And I love having the families come into the store and be able to shop here and watch their kids grow, and it's just been an amazing opportunity, and the city is great.
I mean, I love Suwanee too, obviously. It's what I call home. This is one of my favorite places to come in, as you know, and obviously I love all the organic goods that you have here, but you know what I'm here for.
I know what you're here for. The organic dark chocolate zucchini bread, and I have some for you right now, freshly baked, just for you.
So I've got my bread and some beautiful flowers. Now let's go check out some of the beautiful homes here in Suwanee. So here we are at Harvest Park by the Providence Group. This is a beautiful neighborhood. It has single-family homes and townhomes. So let's go on in and take a look at this model home.
Hi, Jamie. Welcome to Harvest Park.
Hey, Debbie. Thank you so much for having me. Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this.
It's a beautiful home. This is a beautiful community. People just love it here.
I am sure they do. This home is so open and fresh. I love the high ceilings. The cabinets are gorgeous.
10-foot ceilings are standard in our single-family homes. They're very open, light and bright, as you can see, big windows everywhere.
Well, I absolutely love it, and I love when you pull into the neighborhood, the streetscape, it just draws you in. You've got the front porch living, which to me is huge for people today.
It's a classic farmhouse look with a modern twist, draws people in.
And being so close to Suwanee Town Center is a great feature as well.
Yes, we're only 1 mile from the city town center. They put in all new sidewalks, so it's walkable. We have easy access to the Suwanee walking biking trails, the 4-mile trail that runs around.
So residents could hang out in the neighborhood at the Polar Cabana, or if they wanted to spend a little time in town, they could actually walk from home to the festival area, which is huge.
Yes, it is a joy to work here and tell people about all that this community has to offer.
Thank you so much for having us here today. This model is absolutely gorgeous. I 100% can see why people would want to call this home, and really is a great asset to Suwanee.
Well, thank you for coming in. I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking a tour of that beautiful model home with me. Harvest Park really has a little bit of something for everyone. This is just a great place to call home. I'm Jamie Mock, your host of the American Dream TV, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
We are here in McDonough, Georgia, and I call this my town. I love living here. My name is John Durham. I'm a realtor here for 21 years. I've lived here 25 years, and I love this town. Me and my wife come down here just about every Friday night. Right behind us, you see Crust and Craft. We go in there on date night. We are 30 minutes outside of Atlanta, and we're 20 minutes away from the airport, the biggest airport in the world, so we can fly anywhere in the world just about nonstop. If I have to put one answer, or give you one answer though, what I love about McDonough, Georgia is the people. Man, the people here are friendly, and it is a great place to raise a family. We are walking through the McDonough Square, and we love this place. We're going to walk down and meet an incredible man in a minute that does some incredible work here in McDonough, Georgia, and that's going to be at a nice little coffee shop that we love here. But right now, we're walking past Crust and Craft. Man, you see we're getting waves over here. We love this place. Tell me where around Atlanta you can go out on a Friday night, get a great meal, live music out here in the square, and they greet you with a hug when you walk in the door. Like I said, my favorite thing about this place is the people. It's a friendly town, and we love living here. So we're here at Queen Bee now. We are just about 100 yards off the square in McDonough,
And I'm here with Dave Newman. Man, this is an incredible story. I can't wait to tell you a little bit about that and actually have him tell you. So Dave runs a charity organization here in Henry County called Operation Lunchbox. And what I said earlier when we were up in the square is what I love about McDonough the most is the people. And I couldn't go the first show without introducing you to Dave. So Dave, tell us a little bit about Operation Lunchbox.
Okay, well, we provide groceries to food insecure kids in our community and surrounding areas, and we currently feed 3,000 kids each week.
Food insecurity. We don't think about food insecurity, but that's kids that don't know where their next meal is coming from.
That's kids that are deemed homeless by the Board of Education and the government, and they don't know if they're going to have a meal when they get home from school.
Wow. You just wouldn't think that these days, but it happens on a large scale.
Yes, sir.
So what you do is you feed the kids though through the school, is that right?
We get a list of our kids from the schools and we deliver groceries to the schools and to the personal home.
Okay. So one of the things that Dave has told me is a lot of these kids, the only meal they get is when they're at school. So they get fed at school, but when they go home in the evenings or the weekends, they don't have food to eat, and that's where you come in to feed them.
Yes, sir.
And you told me a minute ago a number. You fed how many kids total?
We're currently around 526,000 kids that we have provided groceries for in 7 years.
Wow, that's incredible. How are you feeding all these kids?
Bunch of volunteers.
Volunteers.
We rely on the community to help us.
So all volunteers, basically. You got a small staff.
Small staff
basically
of about 4
volunteers.
people, and the rest is volunteers.
And you do a Thursday night packing, is that what y'all do?
We pack groceries to be delivered on Friday, Thursday night.
Thursday night. You take them to the schools, the kids take them home, and that's meals for the weekend.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's incredible. Now, I gotta ask you one more question. Tell them the story you told me about why you do this, about your childhood.
Okay, well, I grew up in Riverdale, Georgia, and we lived off potato chips. My dad worked for Golden Flake.
Yeah.
So we ate stale chips, stale brownies for dinner at night. Well, my mom actually started dealing drugs to provide more groceries for us, and she served 24 months in prison. So when she went to jail after helping the community helped us.
Yeah.
So the heart came from that, and that's why we do the Kids Gotta Eat thing.
Man, if you'd love to know more about Operation Lunchbox, you can go to, you tell
OperationLunchbox.org.
OperationLunchbox.org. You can follow him on Facebook. He is an incredible man here doing incredible work, and we're very thankful for him in Henry County.
Well, hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream. Again, I was your host, Craig Sewing, and the creator of the show. Thank you for following our show, and don't forget to follow us on social media. We'll catch you next time. And of course, cheers to your American Dream.